All right, y'all, I'm going to get cracking here as it is 10 minutes behind. To be honest, guys, this isn't going to be a super in-depth class. I'm going to show you a couple tricks on how to use ChatGPT to help build buyer presentation and seller presentation. I'm telling you, it's super easy. Now, are you guys all familiar with ChatGPT?
Yep.
Guys, corner, are you guys familiar?
Not.
You are not.
But that's
Well, so I'm going to show you a little bit here. So obviously this is AI, right? You're talking to a computer programmer. This thing is super awesome. You can tell it to read books. You can tell it to research websites. You can do all kinds of things, right? So for instance, in this case, something that Frank talked to me about earlier today is prompts, right? Are you guys familiar with prompts and why that's important with AI? The prompts are kind of like your keywords to say, hey, AI, do this thing for me, right? So what I'm going to do real quick is just show you.
Can I ask one real quick?
Yeah.
Do you use free ChatGPT?
I don't pay for it. Yeah.
Because I do, and it keeps asking me, would you like first me to the thing to sign up?
Yeah, I don't pay for it. So what it does is like I think it's GPT-4 right now. It will revert to 3.5 or something after so many requests through it. And I just make a new one and keep going. Right. So what are the top 20 prompts you use in chat? Thought I can still looking to go figure it out. There, smart. So, secret sauce right here. If you're not paying attention, this right here is how you improve your marketing. Let's ask ChatGPT. What are the top prompts? Here are 20 top prompts for improving your marketing as a real estate agent. I just ran this just so you could kind of see. But what this thing will do, and I use this heavily. I use ChatGPT for everything marketing. If I'm doing like a Facebook post, I have ChatGPT write it for me. Right, secret sauce. Everybody knows about it. Real estate. If you don't, now you do. Right. So what I'm going to show you today is how to build a buyer and a seller presentation using strictly AI. So the two programs I use is ChatGPT, and then this other program is called Gamma.app. Now, Gamma.app is only free for so many times, and then you have to pay for it. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Here's a cheat. How many email addresses do you have? Because you can make so many free off of each email address that you log into the program, right? So you
How
do.
much is it?
I'm not sure. You do with it what you want. I think it's like either $9 or $14 a month. It could be worth it for you. But what's really cool, so here's one that I made yesterday. Right?
I love that. It was posted. It was free.
Was that
You posted this yesterday. Didn't you post it?
no?
You're looking into the future.
Yeah. So what's really awesome about this is that see these pictures in here, this is all AI generated picture. If you don't like the pictures, you can export this and put it into Canva and replace the pictures like that. Super easy. Right? But all I asked it to do was generate this thing for me. This is actually my property that I'm getting ready to put on the market. So I had ChatGPT, research 323 Glen Forest Road, Magnolia, Delaware. So it's all got all the relevant information. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is this pulling from the MLS? Like, do you have
This
this coming
pull-
soon or?
You can see where it pulls from.
Oh,
So
okay.
Fox and Roach, Zome, Redfin, Fox and Roach, right?
That's what you do is type research, the property address and the
Yeah.
message and
Yep.
all this comes up.
Then you create a buyer's presentation for this address. To the first time home buyer may
Yeah. That's great.
Well, it gets better. So this is just ChatGPT. What this is doing is generating the text for you, right? So obviously Delaware State Housing Authority programs, all of this is public knowledge, right?
That was this one.
And this is completely free.
Absolutely.
And he did it in 3 minutes.
Correct.
Wow.
Apparently, yeah, we've been using ChatGPT.
No, I'm not. I've never even heard of it.
I mean, I use it, but I mean, not to this extent.
Yep.
I never write my social posts.
So then what you do is you come up here and you click this little guy right there. So that's gonna copy all that text. And you're gonna come over here. And we are going to create a new. So your free is only gonna give you 10 slides, right? This is just as I'm just firing this off for a demo.
This is the gamble one, right?
Yeah, yep.
This is the Gamma one?
This is Gamma.
Oh.
This is gonna actually create the presentation, the visual presentation, right? So you go here, paste in text. Fire away. Okay, so we're creating a presentation, right? How do you want it to look? Do you want it to be up and down or do you want it to be sideways? So for this case, we'll do up and down. Continue.
So you got all the text from Chat GPT, right? And then you brought it into Gamma for the presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just.
Detailed. Fire, enthusiastic. Persuasive. Super great with these fingers and okay. English, AI images, hit continue. Boom. Okay, so now you're gonna pick your whatever colors you want. So for today, we'll just use this one and generate. There you go, right? Legitimately, that is it. That is how you create buyers and sellers packages. Now with ChatGPT, right, the more detail that you get with your description. So as you saw, this was kind of light and easy, right? Talk about your audience. Who is your audience? Whatever you're making with ChatGPT, but more specifically, we can tailor this to our buyer and our seller, right? So you can say, for language purposes, my buyer is from Spain, right? Or my buyer speaks Spanish, and it will be in Spanish, right? You can say that my buyer is coming from Spain, or coming from this location, or coming from that location, and I'd like you to describe the differences between buying a house in America and buying a house in Puerto Rico or Mexico, right? And it will grab all that information off the internet, and it will build slides for you that say those sorts of things.
It's $10 a month, 20 if you want pro. For gammas. It's not bad.
No.
Change this to Spanish.
Amazing.
Yeah. So if you're having difficulties with bilingual or multilingual clients, here it is for you. You can describe the buying and selling step by step in their home language. Crazy, right?
It's great.
Yeah. ChatGPT is amazing. I use it for so many things, real estate related. Every time I send an email into ChatGPT, and I have it write the email for me, and then I edit it to fit what I want to say.
Do you use it on the website, or do you use it as an app on your phone?
I use it on the website.
So you don't worry about the app?
No,
on your phone?
the reason is because I find it easier to copy and paste what it says between a larger screen. I've got these thumbs, right? And they're fat. They don't execute very well on a computer screen. Now Max, on the other hand, maybe he's grown up with the cell phones all his life, so maybe he's a little more dexterous on the screen and could do that, but I can't. Like I said, what you can do though, right, is once you get these, you can
Do you?
let's see if it's here. Go home.
Facebook on.
And what you can do is you can export these. Okay. Share, there it is. So you can export this into a PDF, into a PowerPoint, however you want it. And if you export it into a PowerPoint, you can take that and put it into Canva. Canva will take it, and then you can change all the pictures. You can put the cool graphics and the videos and all those things. Now Gamma can do that for you, but it's part of that paid, the paid side. I already use Canva like extensively, so it makes it easy for me to update. And then I'm wet.
And then you email it.
That's
So you email it to where you sit.
So as far as buyers and seller presentations go, that depends on how you operate, right? If you want to, like, you can do a pre-made educational piece just to say, hey, these are the things we're going to talk about, or hey, this is the process. I'm going to meet you tomorrow, and we'll sit down and actually go over how all this is together in person, pre-educational material, or you can do the whole buyer and seller packet that way. Yes, ma'am, absolutely. So what questions do you guys have? I mean, that's my training. I wanted to show you a quick tip on how to blow your mind with AI.
Did you run the program, like I do Zoom sometimes, can you run it straight from Gamma? Or do you have to, like if I wanted to present it on Zoom?
Yeah, I gotta look at that.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
It's like this.
Yeah.
Share your screen.
Why would we ever do it?
What's that?
I'm just asking, why would we ever use command if we have?
Amazing. I mean, I don't think the.
For like the presentations.
Yeah, I remember.
Right. This is fantastic. This is a great tool to have in your toolbox. If you know that you're going to a presentation or somebody says, hey, I want to sell my house today, You could literally pop this open in 30 seconds on your way into the house and say, hey, boom, let's walk through this. Let's talk about this, right? It's right here on my phone. Let me send this to you and we can look together, right? But this is just a tool. Now, your buyer's presentation, your seller's package that you normally use, I would take this and maybe build it and then edit it in another form, in another place that has your logos, your photos, everything, the videos and the content that you want to put. Now, again, in the paid stuff, if you want to import those pictures and everything in there, you can do that with Gamma, right? But like I said, I already use another program to do that.
And you said you use Canva.
I use Canva to do my edits, yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Because I use Canva pretty heavily, like
Yeah.
you do. However, there is an AI function within Canva I have not used. Have you?
I don't like it.
Okay.
Me personally, I don't like it. Now, what it will do is you can tell it to queue up something for you, but I don't think that it doesn't do what
Not
this
really.
does. Right, yeah, it doesn't do what this does. You can have it build pictures for you, and sometimes those pictures are cool. I don't.
I played with it a little bit and I wasn't crazy about it.
Yeah.
I didn't go back to it.
Yeah.
I use ChatGPT.
Yeah, I use it all the time. Maybe. You can see where I use the crap out of it. So another cool feature, do you guys use Google Forms?
Yes.
So what you could do is there's add-ons that have AI that will build the Google form for you, where you put in the information that goes like it emails it to you. Go to ChatGPT, tell it to build you a form, and it will outline all the questions for you in that Google sheet. And then you just copy that and put it into the AI that builds it for you it's just an add-on on Google, and it'll build it for you. Yeah. So all this year, please come at once a month for the rest of the year. I'm going to do an AI class. My goal is to take what we learned and stack it all together so that by the end of 2025 into 2026, you're going to have a full toolbox of AI related things that are going to help you in your real estate business. Question?
Can you show us how to do that Google form thing?
Yeah, sure. So, see, now you're gonna make me actually log into my thing. So what I did. So as you can see, it runs all the questions for you, right? In the same format. Trip in here. The speed of this is also dependent on your computer. So it's way faster on my computer. It's pretty fast. Right, and then Forms. So this is what that looks like. So you have these different uh, add-ons that you can add on to your Google Forms, and all you have to do to do that is go here, scroll down, and just search for different Chat GPT sheets, whatever program you're using, and put AI in there. So in this case, Forms, AI, boom. Now these are different ones that you can use. Some of them are paid, some of them are free. And that's how you find the different programs to use it with the Google, with the different Google program.
So which one do you have in there?
So I have three. Form Builder was the one that I used. That's easier on my computer. Sorry. Yeah. But here we go. I may have to pay for this. There we go. Okay. Don't know that this is for. There we go. What's that?
For that.
Ready? Okay, so I'm sorry. Bill.
That's
Okay, so I had to pay it. So, that one was GPT form builder. And that's all you do. It's just like regular chat GPT. It says input text, and you hit execute, and it builds the full report.
Okay.
Now, like I said, where you find that is when you're logged into Google Chrome, you go to the little
Yeah.
boxes here, scroll down to the marketplace, and then GPT or there you go. Right there. It's up bottom.
Thank you.
Yep. That's my class for today, guys.
Thank
My
you.
introduction to AI, to chat GPT. Hopefully that gave you guys a little bit of little something to carry forward. Any questions? My office is right there. On that wall. You see the big American flag. I'm very big. Any questions? Want help? I will be doing this series all year long.
Thanks so much.